You're a big wrestling fan?
Yes.
Question before we start, WWE or AEW? Which would you prefer to watch? If we were to sit down now and watch a show and they were both on AEW and WWE, what should we be watching? I put them on the spot here now.
See, no, I don't. I enjoy good wrestling.
Yeah.
That's it. I watch as much wrestling as I can because I thoroughly enjoy watching wrestling. I don't get this whole animosity between WWE and AEW and everything else. Like, the wrestling's good, just sit there and watch it.
The only reason I bring up AEW and WWE is today's topic is the main man himself, who's been a big star in both of them. Phil Brooks, aka Mr. CM Punk. Right, I think we all knew he was coming back to WWE. It was like teased for a while, a long time.
Yeah.
However, first impressions, we are recording this mid-December, so you guys will see this in January time. You guys will see us before the Royal Rumble. So the last thing we seen of CM Punk in the WWE was his face-off with Seth Rollins. So
yes.
I want you to give me your first impressions of CM Punk back in the WWE. First impressions.
Mate, that pop was electric. WWE did a very good job at hiding. Well, not hiding, downplaying the fact that was going to happen.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to. I mean, the Survivor Series, Chicago.
It made sense.
Yeah,
it made
perfect sense. That is the place you bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
But then they were like, yeah, no, we've got no... They openly said, we're not talking to him. Like, good luck with the future. Never say never, but now's not the time.
On that, though, there was a lot of wrestlers who didn't know on the WWE roster that he was coming back.
No one
so
knew
whenever
until...
the pop went off,
yeah.
That's why Seth's reaction was his real reaction, because he didn't know that CM Punk's come back and he hates CM Punk.
Yeah.
Hence the feud at the minute that's going on.
Yeah, but he's professional. He's willing to work with him, and I'm not being funny. CM Punk is a good worker. Yes, he comes with his own issues, as we have seen in AEW. But then, sorry, that's him coming from being really big name, going into a company where there's people trying to make a name for themselves. They're going to go into business for themselves to get one over him. To be like, yeah, I made my name off of CM Punk.
Yeah. Do you think he's a bigger star in WWE or in AEW? Do you think he's a bigger star now because he's re-signed with WWE 10 years after leaving them?
Yeah.
Or do you think he was a bigger name and bigger draw for AEW?
He was one hell of a draw for AEW, and I think that's clear now. The figures ain't that great. The viewing has dropped heavily since Punk left. He was a massive draw. Merch sales went through the roof when he was in AEW. He's already hit six figures.
I was about to say
merch in WWE.
I think
he's not had a match yet.
I think he's number one.
Yeah,
I think he's overtaken LA Knight as number one.
Yeah. He's not had a single match in WWE since his return, and he's already there. That speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did it for AEW as well. I just think WWE is the much bigger, world-respected company, so it's going to make him the bigger star.
As the bigger company that are both on reputation-wise.
Oh, 100%. Like, WWE's been around for 50-odd years.
I can't remember. I don't know when they first started. I remember getting the SmackDown versus Raw game on the PSP, and that was my first introduction to WWE. And ever since then, I've been getting WWE games almost every year, if not every second year.
I remember going to my friend's house after school every Monday, and I think it was Friday when SmackDown was first on Fridays, and then it moved to Thursdays, everything. I remember going over to my mate's house after school every time it was on, and we'd just sit there and watch. It would always be the day after we'd watch the rerun.
Yeah, I think it was. What morning did I knew I wasn't on school, so it must have been like a Saturday or Sunday morning. I get up and I'd watch it on Sky. I can't remember what channel it was on, but I would watch it on Sky. And Mum and Dad would come downstairs, and I'd just be sitting here, me maybe 10, 11 at the time, just sitting there like a series, glued to the TV, watching Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan and all.
Yeah, those are the days, man.
Those are the good days. Right, Royal Rumble is coming up. Well, it's going to be 4 weeks since the time of recording this video. However, by the time you guys will see it, it might be a couple of days or a week before it. Royal Rumble. There's only 2 participants confirmed at the minute. CM Punk and
Cody.
Seth, I feel like will be in it as well.
I don't know. He's got a world title.
That's true.
He's gonna. I reckon they're building towards CM Punk versus Seth for the title at the Rumble, and I think Punk comes up short, and I reckon they will have him in the Rumble, have him lose at that match, and then go on to face him at WrestleMania.
Interesting. Okay, WrestleMania is
April.
Yeah.
That'll be night 1, WrestleMania.
Damn. Do you think that will be? Do you think that will be main event WrestleMania, or do you think like Roman versus someone will still main event?
Well, they got 2 nights. They got a main event most nights, don't they? So
but they usually
try to get a women's match in the main event. I understand that, but I'm sorry, but CM Punk Seth Rollins is main event worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Then Roman Reigns versus Cody 2, main event worthy, especially when Cody finally takes the title off of Roman.
You think
Roman's having time off after Mania. It's clear as day. I reckon Cody finishes the story.
He was out yesterday, and he yesterday the 15th of December he was out, and he said, he called Uso and Solo was in the ring with Paul Heyman, and he was on the mic, and he called Uso over and stood beside him and was like, guys, I want you all to help me and congratulate your new tribal chief. He turned to Uso and he turned back to Solo and saw your brother, and Uso's face just dropped right away.
I know. It's because he turned. Solo stayed with him. Yeah. Everything. So I just love the Bloodline story. I think it's one of the best long-term stories.
I think it's gone on too long now.
That's why it's going to end at Mania. It is.
It's gone on. What's been 2 years?
Jimmy's gonna turn again. Try and make up with Jay probably. I reckon they'll have a match at WrestleMania, like a grudge match or something.
I like them as a tag team.
I know. I hate the fact they split them.
Yeah,
I really do. I wish they just turned on Roman.
Both of them. I thought at a stage they were going to both turn on Roman whenever Jimmy turned first, didn't they?
Yeah, Jimmy kicked him in the face.
And then Jay kicked him in the face then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever Jay kicked him in the face, I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Both brothers are together again. They're going finally, both of them are taking over. And then I went to shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just went to shit.
Yeah. I mean, Jay is now more tag team championship runs than Jimmy. Well, because he had that run with Cody.
That's right.
It was only a couple of days.
I don't understand that. I get it. Yes, at the time they were both Roman's nemesis.
I don't care, but it was hilarious. That interview after that match was brilliant.
True, yeah.
It was just brilliant.
Like the post fight event, the Yeet. The copyrighted Yeet and took everything off, but he was back there last week. Wearing the Yeet top.
WWE owned the copyright because some indie wrestler had tried to put a trademark in for it. I think he got it, and then WWE bought him out of it. And so someone got paid. I'm not being funny, to sacrifice the word yeet and for a hefty paycheck. Yeah, go on.
Why not?
Take it.
Bro, why not?
Take it. Oh, find something else.
How much do you think? If you trademark the word, right, so little man, right? If you had that there and you were 20 million times bigger than what you are, and WWE wanted to call someone Little Man, like a Hornswoggle the second, they want to call him Little Man. How much would you take for your name?
Oh, if I was huge, I would rinse. I would rinse them for it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I would fully.
Right, if you were an indie wrestler, for example.
Oh, I would exploit them.
Yeah.
I'd be like that. Plus, I want to show up on your show. I'd be like, yeah, I want to do that. You can have it. I'll come. I want to show up and I want to work with you. I want to run in NXT. Like, it doesn't have to be a title run. I just want the experience.
I think they would probably say yes to NXT though.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't say yeah. I'm like,
I want to run a SmackDown. I want to face Brock Lesnar. I want to face Uso. I want to face Roman.
You're coming off the indies, like you're not going to be going on to the main.
And if they say yes, they'll just squash you in dark shows against them or something like that.
Until they can run you out the company.
Yeah.
But yeah, NXT just so you can practice and show them something, or at least get.
There's some mad talent in NXT, bro. Some mad talent. Like
it's finally back to where it was when NXT was the black and gold brand. Back in the good old days of the developmental brand.
I still played a WWE game from this year, you know, the My game mode. Bro, that's the game mode I love. Game modes I don't have to play and I can sit and do simulation, bro. I draft everything and let the game do simulation. That's the shit I love.
That's why you love Football Manager.
Yeah, I don't play it. I just make my decisions and the game just, it's a simulation then. That's it. That's the games I love. I don't know why. It's just like knowing that my decisions, like I'm not controlling people and have to change the difficulty. My decisions change how the outcome it is.
Yeah.
And I can make, on my game mode, I can make my own storylines and everything.
I'm just looking at 3 pay-per-views in 2 months.
Royal Rumble, NXT Vengeance Day, and Elimination Chamber.
Nice.
Elimination. Oh, in Australia, I forgot about it. And then the
Early
Hall of Fame.
Early stream time for us.
Hall of Fame 2024 ceremony.
Stand and deliver. Oh, that's a big weekend.
NXT Stand and Deliver, so NXT's WrestleMania on April 6th. WrestleMania 40, April 6th. WrestleMania XL, April 7th.
Just to remind people how good NXT Black and Gold was, there were so many times when NXT TakeOver in the same town as WrestleMania would outshine Mania because of how bad they ran WWE back then.
Black and Gold was like people like Adam Cole, or
yeah, you got DIY, you got
like the
Velveteen Dream, Finn Balor, Shinsuke back then. Before every feud he had revolved around kicking someone.
What do you call the guy in NXT? He's injured at the minute. Oh my god, what's his name? Bro, he's so good. Ah, my god, his name's gonna come back to me in a second.
No, it's not Braun Breaker.
No. Oh, not NXT, sorry, the guy in AEW is injured at the moment.
Oh, Kenny Omega.
No, he didn't come through Gold, Black and Gold.
No, he didn't.
He's injured at the minute. He hasn't been around for ages.
Aleister Black?
No.
Malachi Black is now.
I'm gonna just Google
Andrade.
No, Andrade came through it as well though.
Yeah, but like some of Andrade's best matches were in NXT.
Yeah, I just want Andrade to have a good run on AEW. I know this isn't AEW, but I'm gonna go through the roster real quick. But continue, Tom, while I find who I'm on about.
Yeah, the OG NXT Black and Gold brand would often outshine main roster WWE purely because of how badly it was booked when run under the belligerent tyrant that is Vince McMahon.
I was wondering what you were going to call him for a second there.
Yeah, I'm being careful. I am being careful. Who bullied his way back onto the... He provided a coup to get himself back on the board of directors. And... yeah. Tried to nearly screw the pooch again. Disgusting old pervert, basically.
I don't think anyone can argue with that.
No, the evidence is there. Like, come at me. But yeah, he do not like the man. He ran it so badly because there was no other competition. NXT Black and Gold was their competition, basically, and it threw it out the park because Triple H is so good. Kyle O'Reilly, yes. I
couldn't remember his name.
I'd forgotten he's been away so long.
He had a mad injury, but hey, that was the era when Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, all the big AEW stars came through the Black and Gold NXT era.
Yeah,
all of them. I think that's what makes it better because they all came through the one Black and Gold era, and then most of them now are AEW stars.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Again, I think that's down to Vince McMahon. His way of viewing wrestlers is he loves his big men slapping man meat. He doesn't like the little guy like Adam Cole size technical wrestler. Mm-hmm. They can still go.
He liked the Keith Lee, the Big Show, Great Khali, Brock,
the big guys.
Omos now, but I haven't seen Omos in a while, bro.
No, he's sort of buggered off, and I think he's gonna get released soon.
Yeah, and I think AEW just pick him up. Like, AEW, some big stars like Big Bow and all. There's some big. Who else is there? Top of my head.
You got
people like Andrade and all. They're not small either. They're big men.
Adam Cole's not small.
Yeah, well, he's small
compared to what's around him.
He's small compared to the people we're comparing him to. Yes, but then people like Heath Lee's in AEW. Even Swerve Strickland's not small.
He's one who's had an incredible time since leaving WWE.
Bro,
he's had one hell of a run. Get that man a title belt now.
Yeah.